As we continue our series of videos on Excel basics, I'd like to share a simple plan that I follow when creating any spreadsheet. Here are the 6 steps of my process. First, it's essential to clarify the spreadsheet's purpose. If you're creating a table to perform simple calculations and it will not require some formatting, then it will be enough to simply enter the initial data in the cells of the sheet, set formulas, and get the result. If you intend to use the spreadsheet regularly or if it will be shared with others, it's important to formalize its design. This includes labeling input data, applying appropriate formatting, and organizing the layout with borders and colors. For tables that require detailed formatting, I recommend sketching a layout on paper first. This helps you to plan the structure of the table and save you time when creating it in Excel. Once your sketch is ready, you can start building the framework in Excel. At this point, we will fill in the text descriptions for the table elements, merge cells when necessary, and establish sections for data entry and calculations. With the framework set, proceed to input your calculation formulas. After entering the formulas, it's crucial to check them for accuracy to ensure they produce the desired results. After confirming that your formulas work correctly, move on to formatting the table. Here, you can adjust the font style and size, font and background color, and apply borders to enhance the table's appearance. Finally, you can begin using your spreadsheet by entering initial data and analyzing the results of your calculations. This process for creating spreadsheets is flexible and can be tailored to your needs. However, based on my experience, it serves as an optimal guide that saves time when developing large spreadsheets for complex calculations. So, let's see how to apply this algorithm to concrete examples. Let's create a small table that allows us to perform elementary arithmetic operations with numbers. According to the previously mentioned algorithm, we will first define the purpose of the table. On one hand, a table that allows us to perform basic calculations may seem of little use, but on the other hand, it has obvious advantages over a standard calculator. First, we can enter values for calculations more quickly. Second, we can verify the correctness of both the entered values and the results. Third, we can save the calculations made and return to them at any time. Additionally, this table can be made more complex and adapted for more serious calculations, as the skills we learn while creating this table will allow us to modify it as needed. Now, let's create a sketch of what we need to implement in Excel. The table will consist of 2 blocks, an initial data entry block and a calculation block. In the first block, we will input the values of 2 numbers, operands, and in the second block, we will perform basic arithmetic operations on them. If you take a closer look at the table, you may have a question: why duplicate the operand values from the initial data block to the calculation block? Indeed, this duplication may seem unnecessary, but by creating these 2 additional columns, we will explore some spreadsheet tools that we will widely use in the future. So, the sketch is ready, and in the next video, we're going to create a table framework in Excel, and I'll talk about some tricks to make data entry easier. See you in the next video.